Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a pattern that I am working on. I have this philosophy, and it's basically that everything does not have to be matchy-matchy. It just needs to make sense. So what I mean by that, which I'm getting ready to show you in a minute, is that sometimes colors, like I'm a color girl, so I love to play around with color. And the reason why I became a color girl is because I started to play around with colors, different colors, and they spoke to me. It's like it was really fun, very fun to work with. And I never would have thought to put certain colors together if I never tried it out. So if you are basic, and meaning like not basic, meaning it has to be a bad thing, but if you like, you don't play around with colors simply because you're scared to, then definitely keep watching, watch some other videos, and hopefully it will inspire you on my channel, that inspire you to try color. Now, if you just a person that just like I'm bright colors or a lot of color is just not my thing, then that is fine too. So thank you for being here and just sticking through the whole process, because it's really all about finding your groove and finding what works for you and working that. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about, now I do go live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I sew something up. And it's centered around moms. I like to make outfits that does not take a long time to make, because us as moms, we don't be having a lot of time, but also it does look chic. It looks sexy. You know, it looks like we really put a lot of time in it, even though we did not. But the whole idea is to be able to sew up some fun things for moms, that we can be out here strutting in these streets, okay? Because we deserve to have a good time. We deserve to look good doing it while we having a good time. And I just feel like we need to love on ourselves. And this is one of the ways we're doing it, through fashion. So even if you're not a sewist, because I do have some of my followers that are not sewists, but they're just inspired by the looks, and you can definitely take what I am presenting and finding it in the store. So I really appreciate that part too, because yeah, it works all the way around. So anyway, I want to talk to you about McCall 7594. So this is a pattern that I'm actually going to be sewing up here, and I'm going to be doing this view here. And so the two fabrics that I'm going to be using for this, and this is for one of my sew-alongs that's going to be coming up on Tuesday, but by the time you see this, it's going to probably be past already. So just know that I go live every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the most part. Some Tuesdays, you know, life be life, and so I may not be there, but for the most part I am. And so here's like a mustard orange. This is a ponte knit fabric that I'm going to be using for the for the dress part of it, like the pink dress you see underneath there. So this is a ponte knit that I'm going to be using to make that dress, but the overlay is more of a brighter yellow, and it has gold dots on here. They're kind of like plasticky, but I believe this is organza. Don't give me the lion. Do not give me the lion, because I am not a textile person. I just be working with stuff, but I'll get there. But if you know exactly the proper name for this, then definitely put it in the comments. But I believe this is organza. And so this is going to be the overlay. So the ombre that you see here with this here, how it's light pink and goes all the way down. So that is the overlay of the dress. So I'm going to be using this fabric to create that part of the overlay of the dress. So if you're looking at both of these, they look completely different, right? You see, this is a really like I want to call more of like a high viv yellow. It is really bright. It's a really bright, and this is more duller, is, you know, it's like the mustardy. So you're looking at them and it's like, they really don't go. So you may not think that they will put, you know, to put them together. But like I said in the beginning of the video, that it does not have to be matchy-matchy. It just needs to make sense. And so you'll see how it all comes together in a second, because now I'm getting ready to, just imagine I have on this dress, and then I'm going to put this overlay over top of it, and it blends in so nicely. Like it just tones it down, and now it gives you a nice little golden sheen to it. So you see how that puts it together like that. So don't be afraid to like play around, lay with stuff. Don't just take it from your natural eye and just assume that it would not work. Play around with it, put it together. It may work, it may not work. When I first got these out, I was like, these are way too different yellows. But I was like, well, let me put them together because I feel like they will probably blend well. And when it did, I said, oh my God, this is gorgeous. Like, this is really, 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 really gorgeous. So yeah, now I wanted to be able to, and it has a nice little sheen to it too. So it really accents each other well, but seeing them separately like this, you would never think that they will go together. So what I would want to leave with you is this: don't be afraid to try stuff out. Don't be afraid to mix and match with colors to see what works for you and what does not work for you. And how does it feel though when you do it? Like me, I always say all the time, it's a vibe. It's a vibe for me. It's always, I need that feeling, because even though if I would have put them together and it wasn't giving like the vibe, then I would have been like, let's try something different. So I literally stood in front of my mirror and like wrapped the Ponte knit around me and then put the overlay fabric, was going to say organza because that's what I truly believe that it is, but put that over top. And then I was like, oh yeah, I like this. So that's kind of like the feeling that I like to get when I'm working, doing my projects. If it's giving me that, yes, like I'm getting that, okay, and you know, big smile on my face, then I know it's a go. So I will, once it's all said and done, I will come back and with it on, may not necessarily be styled, but let you be able to see what it looks like on. And then hopefully it would inspire you to try something out of the box yourself. So that's all I have for you now. And I will be back with the final reveal once it's all said and done. So again, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, let me know that you're picking up what I'm putting down. I greatly appreciate you being here, and we'll talk soon. Hey friends, so I'm not finished the dress. I just got off my live. Okay, can you stop shaking? I just got off my live, but I have to connect the top part. But I wanted to give you an idea of what it looks like. Again, being with these two colors, but they mesh really well together. So, but I have to open up this arm part right here because this organza is tight. It's tighter than the knit dress that's underneath it. So yeah, so I'm glad I did not have it attached anyway, because that would have been a problem. It would have been pulling, and we don't want that. So I just need to open up this armhole to give me some more space there. But ideally, you know, it will all come together like that, and it'll just have the open part. I am going to pull up 3 to 4 inches of the underdress here because it's just too long for me. I think it needs to be about right there. And then we have the floor length. But yeah, I love it. Actually, in this video, I don't feel like it's giving it all the justice it deserves. But nonetheless, it's really, really cute. When I put it on, I was just like, oh my goodness. If you see the live, then you will know what I'm talking about, like when I put it on and got back in the video. But if you don't want to watch all that and you just can see this little part, just know that's the feeling that you should be going for when you're putting something on and you like, yes, like, oh my God, putting a nice little smile on your face. That's really what, you know, what we're looking for in these days. So I hope this inspires you to play around. Again, it doesn't have to be matchy-matchy. It just needs to make sense. So these are completely two different yellows, but they go really well together. And sometimes you can even play around with other colors too, to just, you know, get a little funky with it. So until next time, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your girl, let me know what you're picking up, what I'm putting down. Really appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. See you. Thank you for watching, and please like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button.